Hello, welcome back to AJM Learn. Today I'm going to show you how to style large blocks of text in Squarespace. So a few ways I came up with to do this. Sometimes our clients give us a lot of text they want in one section and we're like, this doesn't look great. It's not feasible, not super readable. So let's style it differently. So just for the sake of the preview here, I have an image and text, and let's jump into a few ways to make this look a little better. First, and the one I probably use the most, like every single day, let me just pretend like I have a heading here for the sake of style, is using an accordion block for kind of a read more. So how I do this, I'll kind of copy and paste from where I want the text to end. So let's say I want all of this in a read more. So I'm just going to copy that, get rid of the rest. Next, go to add a block. Add your accordion. I have an entire post on how to use an accordion block as a read more. I will make sure to link that video here. So get rid of these other filler ones and drop in all of your text here. And here I like to say read more or whatever you want it to say. And then you want to style it. So one kind of hidden one, I like to make sure the description text width is large. So it's going full width here. I like to, totally depending on what you want here for this application, I tend to turn the dividers off, but again, your call. I like to put the icon placement on the right so it's more obvious, and then kind of make just the padding a little bit smaller. And then from here, you can, move it up, style it however makes sense. And it looks much better this way. Now, the one kicker with this is so now people can click read more. It does have this funky zoom that has been a thing since accordion blocks dropped years ago. I have a post on how to get rid of that photo zoom. So I'll link that here as well. So that would be option one for styling large blocks of text. Next, I want to show you pinning some content. So let's actually get rid of this, put all of our copy back here. So I've just started doing this. I'll link a post on it. I have a whole post on this, but using this pin feature so that if we have something long and scrolling, we can pin something next to it. So so let's say we want to pin the photo. So I clicked here, pinning it to the top. You want to do a bit of offset so that it's not like at the very top of your page. You'll see what I mean. Let's go ahead and save that and I'll show you how it looks. So essentially people get here and they start reading, but as they're reading, and this is that padding we just set, that photo stays to the side of it, so it doesn't just look like, it doesn't stick to the top and it just has this big empty space. So it looks really cool, looks super custom. So that's a really cool solution as well. The last one I want to show you is columns. So I'm just gonna do this without this photo here. I'm just gonna show it in the most basic way possible. So you can of course style this however, but let's say you have this large block of text here. And again, it just doesn't look great. It's not super readable. I'm gonna again, just for the sake of showing how something might actually look a little more, I'll break up some of these paragraphs. So let's say we have this large block of text here. First, there is no built-in way to make columns in Squarespace. You can, of course, just make two text blocks and manually do it, but that's really not the best way to do it. I have some notes about this in the full tutorial, so check that out. I do that with bullet points, but for this application, you're going to need some custom CSS. So let's hop over to the custom CSS panel. I'm pasting this in from the post, also in the video description. So this first one is only going to target this block on desktop. I also have the mobile code in there if you need it, but you're going to grab this specific block ID. Remember, I use the Squarespace ID Finder Chrome extension and just replace the block ID here. So now this is going to turn into 2 columns of text. I have a full post on this, which I'll also link here. And you can actually change the column count here. So if you wanted, it to be 3 instead of 2, you can do that. You can change the gap between everything here. You can also, in the full post where I talk about how to do this, I talk about actually justifying the text so that, it looks more like newspaper, journalism-esque. So all those options are there. Okay, hope that helps you style those large blocks of text.